Friends, have you ever felt like you're walking in the dark, unable to see the way forward? Today, I want to share a powerful story that will fill your heart with hope. A story about what happens when unwavering faith meets divine power. Imagine the scene. Jesus, having just performed incredible miracles, is walking along a dusty road. The air is buzzing with the energy of the crowd. People pushing and talking, all trying to get a glimpse of this man they've heard so much about. Amidst this chaos, two voices rise above the noise. They are the voices of two blind men. They can't see Jesus' face. They can't see the crowd. They can't see the path ahead. But they have heard. They've heard the stories that have been whispered from town to town, how Jesus made the lame walk, how he made the deaf hear, and how he even brought the dead back to life. And in their hearts, a spark of faith ignited into a blazing fire. It was a faith so strong, it was more real to them than their own blindness. So they began to cry out, their voices filled with desperation and hope, "Son of David, have mercy on us." Can you picture it? People in the crowd probably turned to them, annoyed. "Shh, be quiet, you're disturbing the teacher," they might have said. They tried to silence them, to push them back into the shadows of their blindness. But when your heart is crying out for a miracle, you don't let anyone silence you. Their faith wouldn't be quieted. It made them bolder. They shouted even louder, their voices ringing with conviction, "Son of David, have mercy on us." Their cry wasn't just noise. It was a prayer, a declaration of faith that pierced through the entire crowd and reached the heart of Jesus. Interestingly, Jesus didn't stop right away. He kept walking. Some might have thought he was ignoring them, but these men were not discouraged. Their determination was as strong as their faith. They followed him, stumbling through the unseen crowd, their voices a constant echo behind Jesus, all the way to the house where he was staying. When Jesus finally entered the house, the two men followed him inside. The noise of the street faded, and an expectant silence fell over the room as Jesus turned to face them. He looked at them, not at their blindness, but into their hearts. And then he asked a question that would change their lives forever. He asked it gently, but with profound weight. "Do you believe that I am able to do this?" Think about that question. He didn't ask, "Do you want to see?" He didn't ask, "Are you worthy of healing?" He went straight to the heart of the matter. "Do you believe?" It's all about faith. Without a single moment of hesitation, their response was immediate and certain. "Yes, Lord." In that single word, "yes," was a lifetime of hope, trust, and complete surrender. Their faith spoke louder than their eyes could ever see. They believed in the miracle before it ever happened. That was the moment. That was the key. Then Jesus stepped closer. He stretched out his hands, the same hands that created the stars, and gently touched their eyes. He spoke the words that would unleash the miracle. "According to your faith, let it be done to you." Instantly, like the dawn breaking after a long night, light burst into their world. For the very first time, they could see. And what was the first thing they saw? Not the walls of the room, not the faces in the crowd, but the face of Jesus Christ. A face filled with unimaginable love, peace, and power. Can you even imagine that moment? Years, perhaps a lifetime of complete darkness, gone in a single second. The eyes that had only ever known shadow now beheld the light of the world. Tears of pure joy must have streamed down their faces as they looked at each other for the first time, truly seeing a friend's face. Their joy was explosive. It was uncontrollable. It overflowed from their hearts, and they wanted to run out and shout it from the rooftops. "We can see! Jesus, the Son of David, he healed us." Jesus, knowing what was to come, gave them a stern warning. He said, "See that no one knows about this." He was trying to manage the crowds and keep his divine mission on track. But how could they possibly stay silent? How do you contain a miracle of that magnitude? The joy was too powerful, the transformation too profound. Everywhere they went, they couldn't help themselves. They told everyone they met about the man who had opened their eyes and changed their lives forever. And because of their testimony, the news of Jesus and his incredible power spread like wildfire across the entire region. This beautiful story teaches us something so vital for our own lives. Faith does not depend on what we can see with our physical eyes. Real faith, the kind that moves mountains, begins when you trust before you see the result. Those two blind men didn't wait for proof. They didn't need a sign. They believed with every fiber of their being, and it was their faith that unlocked their miracle. Today, right now, you might be walking through your own kind of darkness. It might not be physical blindness. It might be the darkness of confusion, of pain, of fear, or overwhelming doubt. You might feel lost, alone, and unable to see the path forward. But I want you to hear this. Just like those men, if you cry out to Jesus with faith, he will hear you. He is not distant. He is not ignoring you. He sees your struggle. He knows your pain, and he is ready and waiting to open your eyes to his power, his purpose, and his peace. Remember this powerful truth. Your breakthrough doesn't start when your eyes finally see the solution. It starts the moment your heart decides to believe. So don't give up. Keep calling out to him. Keep trusting, even when it's hard. Because one touch from Jesus, one word from him, can change absolutely everything. If this story has touched your heart and filled you with hope, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message today. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss more stories of faith and encouragement. Thank you for watching, and may your faith be strengthened today.